Today, I'm going to show you 3 steps that will take you from a brain rot zombie with these ambitious goals, but can't take action on them, to a top 1% human living their dream life. You probably already want to go to the comments, scroll on your phone while watching, or switch to another video to overstimulate your brain. But you have to realize the only situation that is stopping you from going from where you are now to the dream life that you want to live is taking action. And the only thing that is stopping you from taking action to this dream life is your phone. It's distraction, it's the addiction, and today I'm going to break that if you can give me 15 minutes. So today I'm going to break down each stage, which all solves a different problem. And the third stage is the absolute breakthrough that will change your life. But you need the first 2 steps as foundations to then make that breakthrough to change your life and implement the third step. So let's go ahead and hop straight into it. So you might be currently in a 9-to-5 job you hate and you want to be living your dream life. And as I said, there's just a set of actions that you need to take. And if you focus on these correct set of actions, you will get the results that you want. For me, as I said, I used to scroll on my phone constantly as a plasterer, but I started to implement different strategies to stop this. And then I started taking actions that aligned with the goal I had of becoming a digital nomad. So at 6 a.m., I'd get up and do an ice bath to build that discipline, to show that I was different to other people. I would then go to work, and when I got home, I'd work on the task. I'd use my strategies to stop going on my phone and actually work on the task to build my dream life. And these are the results I got within 90 days of doing it, of quitting my 9-to-5. I was able to move to Bali, move into a beautiful villa, and here are just some of the payments I've got in the last couple of months. And that is not to flex, it's just to show how important this phone addiction is and how much your life can change if you really take action on this video today. So we lack focus and our attention spans are absolutely cooked. If you look at everyone around you, that is your competition. People are spending on average 6 hours and 38 minutes per day on their phone. And you can pause this video quickly and check your phone screen time. If it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hours, imagine what you can do with that time. Your competition to become a digital nomad, grow your online business, travel full time, whatever that is, whatever your dream life is, your competition are these zombies that are lazy, that spend 6 hours and 38 minutes on their phone every day. That is who you're competing with. So if you can take the actions that I tell you today, every stage, don't just do one, focus on all 3 stages, your life will become unrecognizable very, very soon. And I know you can't stop scrolling, and I know it's easier said than done, but honestly, these steps will tackle each separate problem that you don't even probably know that you have with your phone, and we're going to go through it. But let's say we drop your screen time from the average, which is 6 hours 38, to just 3 hours per day. And I promise you, 3 hours is still a lot of time to be scrolling. So we could get it even lower, but this is just a conservative estimate. Per week, you would save 25 hours. 25 hours. So that is so much time to build on the actions and the life that you want. Per month, 109 hours. Per year, 55 days. And over 50 years, 7.5 years. And that is just by saving, going down to 3 hours per day. That just shows the impact that this could have on your life. And I don't want you to take this lightly, because this is the single biggest killer of your dreams. So how do we do this? How do we not become one of the brain rot zombies that have wasted their life away and will have these big ambitious goals, but they'll never achieve them because they can't. They'd rather scroll. They can't break the addiction of scrolling. So we have stage 1, which is the automatic response. So this is probably your first problem. A lot of the time you will pick up your phone and you've not made a conscious effort to even pick up your phone. It's become so automatic that you pick up your phone, you're on Instagram, and you're scrolling before you've even made a decision. It's so automatic that we need to break this. And the way we do this is by creating barriers to make it harder for you to automatically go on your phone. We want to build barriers where you're consciously going on your phone. You're not unconsciously scrolling and half an hour goes away. If you're going on your phone, you're making a conscious effort and you have time to think, should I be doing this? Shall I go on my phone? Do I actually need to do something productive on my phone? So the way we do this by adding these barriers and by adding friction. So we reduce the automatic nature of this. So friction is just making the task harder. But this task is you going on your phone, you going on social media. So how can we do that? So one is you want to turn off all notifications. You shouldn't be getting notifications from TikTok, Instagram, any app really. I literally leave it on for important calls so people can call me and messages. I leave my phone notifications on for messages and that is it. And to be honest, you can even block out some messages and just have it for important people. People shouldn't be able to get hold of you whenever they like because you might be in a productive state. You might be working hard and then suddenly every 5 minutes you get a notification, you reply to them and then you need to get back in the zone of what you were doing. And each time you do that, one, you're wasting time on your phone, and two, there's like a warm-up period to get back into the work you're doing. So people shouldn't be able to contact you whenever. And if you get a notification from a WhatsApp, a friend or something like that, you're then on your phone and you're probably like, oh, should I just check Instagram? Or you might not even think it, you'll just press Instagram. Next is do not disturb. So when you're working, have do not disturb on. And the only people that can get through to you are like your family and friends if they want to call you. No one else should be able to get through to you. You should have these blocks of like an hour at a time, half an hour to an hour at a time, where you'll put your phone away. You can even put it in another room and also do not disturb mode so you can focus on one task. And that removes the automatic nature because it's not next to you. You can't easily pick it up. It's on do not disturb, so you're not getting the notifications. Plus, if it's in another room, you have to make a conscious effort to go and get your phone. And third of all is delete social media. And I know that might seem scary. So the other option is do laptop only. So delete it off your phone. If anyone needs to message you on Instagram, give them your WhatsApp number and just use it on laptop only. Or there's an app called Opal. This isn't sponsored. There's an app called Opal where it blocks your social media. And if you want to unblock it, the time it is, you have to sit there for like 10 seconds and wait for the time before you can unblock it. So this makes it a conscious effort and it gets rid of that automatic response. So that's the first one. And these are really essential. Make sure you can even pause the video now and introduce each of those steps. Step 2 is you're addicted to the dopamine of your phone. You're addicted to scrolling on social media. Oh, is there something exciting? Did someone message me? Each time your phone goes off and the notification goes off, there's a little spike of dopamine and all the bright colors. These are all things that are meant to spike your dopamine, make you feel emotion and really hook you in. So we need to stop this. And how we do this is we try to make your phone as boring as possible, especially during the times that you're working. So there's 2 ways to do this. One is turn on grayscale. So there's a way where you can make your phone completely black and white. And what this actually does, there's studies that show this reduces screen time by up to 50 minutes per day, just by making it black and white. And that just highlights how the colors trap you in. But honestly, if you go on grayscale, you'll realize everything's a lot more boring. Even if you scroll on social media on grayscale, it's pretty boring. And this is so beneficial because if you commit to having it on grayscale for set periods while you're working, you've also got no notifications. Even if you go on Instagram, it will look boring. So you won't spend as much time on it and you'll save up to 50 minutes per day with just one hack. And that really plays into the third stage, which is the absolute breakthrough stage. But first, there's also, if you go for the option where you're deleting social media off your phone and you're just having it on a laptop, there's an app called Undistracted and it's an add-on. It's like a Chrome add-on, also not sponsored. And you can hide the feed, you can hide the comments on social media. So for example, if you do want to check messages, you can check your messages on Instagram without the feed coming up, without the stories, without the comments. You can watch YouTube, or you can search things on YouTube, but none of the recommendations come up, none of the comments come up, none of the extra videos come up. So you're there to search something on YouTube and you might be learning something, and you don't get distracted by your favorite creator's brain rot video because you're there just to search for one thing. There's no comments where you can distract yourself. You can focus on that one video. And now what you've been waiting for is stage 3. But make sure you are doing these first 2 stages. So what these do is break the automatic response and break the addiction. And you will not be able to do stage 3 without these. But stage 3 is where you make the progress. It's where you beat your competition, and it's where you build your dream life. And it's taking control. And it's taking control of your mind. You've probably got a brain rot mind right now, and we want to get it to this mind that can concentrate. We want to build your attention span. And once you do this, you can work for long periods. You can learn for long periods. And that will set you so much further apart from everyone else. So step 1 is stop multitasking. There's a rule: never have 2 screens on at once. So if you're on your laptop, you're on your laptop. If you're watching TV, you're watching TV. If you're on your phone, you don't have the TV in the background. 1 screen at a time. And to be honest, minimize the amount of screens. But we want your brain to get used to not always being stimulated. If it's constantly got 2 screens, if it's got a podcast while you're driving, if you can't cook without watching a YouTube video, your brain is just on overload. It needs time to decompress. After a busy day, after working, your brain needs time to decompress and think and just sit there. And that's where all my best ideas come, when I go on a walk or when I just sit there and not listen to something and just sit with my own thoughts. So stop multitasking is when you're cooking, don't watch YouTube. When you're in the car, occasionally do it with no music. The best thing I found is when I run, I don't use headphones now. And it just allows my brain to clear out. It allows me to think. It allows me not to be constantly simulated. The second one is meditation, which is one that I'm really working on. But what meditation is, it's not thinking of nothing. It's when an idea pops up, once you get distracted, it's bringing the focus back. You get distracted and then it brings it back to the breath. So you can think about you're training that skill. So let's say you're working and your phone goes off, notification, which shouldn't be on. You've got distracted, but now because you've meditated, you're practicing the skill. Okay, let's bring it back to my focus, which is my work. And that is really, really important. And the final one is reading. Not only is this amazing for learning, but each day you can build the skill of reading without distraction. To start with, it might be just 2 minutes, but you need to build it up to the point that you can read for 20, 30 minutes without any distraction, without needing to check your phone, without needing to turn the TV on. And it allows you to build this skill of staying focused on a less stimulated task. Because the problem is short form content, YouTube is so exciting for the brain. So when you have to go and do some work on your laptop, or if you have to read, or if you have to cook, your brain is like, oh, this is boring. So you can't stay focused. So you need to build the skill of staying focused. And one of the best ways of doing this is reading. And you can bring in your meditation techniques as well of your reading, and you'll get distracted and then you bring it back. So these are the 3 steps. And honestly, they changed my life. They took me from a 9-to-5 job that I did not enjoy, of being a plasterer, and social media was ruining my mental health as well, constantly comparing to other people, of they were living the life that I wanted to live. But I realized, well, because the only thing that they've done that I hadn't was taken a set of actions to get there. That's all life is, a set of actions that you need to take. And those actions have knock-on effects of how your life turns out. So if you can stop the addiction, stop the distraction with the strategies that I've taught you today, you'll start taking the correct actions and you'll become the person that you want to become, and you'll live the life that you want to live. And that is what I've done. I'm now a digital nomad. I love that I get the freedom to travel all over the world. I work on a business that I love, and I'm able to focus on the work that I do. And if you need any help with becoming a digital nomad, I've got links in the description where you can look into it. It's fine if not, if that's not the path that you want to go down. If you do, you can check out all the resources. But if not, please focus on this. And yeah, bye. I'll see you on the next one, and make sure to like and subscribe.